everyone, I'm Melissa here and welcome to your Melissa Moment. Hello everyone, Melissa here. Welcome to your Melissa Moment and welcome to Fun Friday. I'm going to be talking about a couple things today on Fun Friday. I hope you guys are having a great day so far and I hope you guys are having a lot of fun. What did I do today? Well, I did a couple things. First of all, where I live, we have a lot of different animal rescue groups. I am a huge supporter of animal rescue groups. I love animals, all animals. When I make charitable donations and contributions, I would say 90% of the time, it goes to an animal organization of some type. Now, one of these dog rescues where I'm from did a fundraiser and they had a book sale. Okay, guys, talk about the perfect thing for me. I love books. I love animals. I love giving donations to animal organizations. Sign me up. So this organization is called New Hope Dog Rescue. Now, I have not personally rescued an animal from this organization. However, I have been a longtime supporter of them, and I do know quite a few people who have either rescued an animal through them or have volunteered with the organization to help animals in need. I also love books. I have gone to their book sales in the past. I've obviously through COVID, there wasn't any, so it's been a long time since I've been. Now, because I'm a planner, I like to plan things ahead, okay? I had messaged them because they were advertising this book sale, which was done in a mall, the mall, Market Mall, if you're in Saskatoon. They actually donated the space to this organization to have their book sale. They had a few empty locations in the mall, so they opened up one for them to be able to do the sale. All of the books that they were selling was donated to them. If you would like to, you have a whole bunch of books that you no longer want, there's lots of things you can do, right? You can sell them, you can give them to Value Village, a thrift store, but I'd like you to consider donating them to either New Hope Dog Rescue or if there's other animal rescue groups out there that do book sales as well. I know there's a few that do. You know, think about maybe donating to them because they really need the support of us to help all those animals. So all these books were donated to them by people, and let me tell you, there was a lot, you guys. So because I'm a planner, I messaged them when they were advertising it, just saying, hey, do you know what your books, what they're going to sell for, right? Because I don't know if they're just doing like each book individually has their own price or all hardcovers this price, all, paperbacks this price. What are they doing? So this is what they had told me on Facebook. And let me tell you, you guys, these prices are amazing, okay? First off, hardcover books, okay? $5 each. Let's start there because Value Village, usually a hardcover book is at least $5.99, okay? So they're already cheaper than Value Village. Or you can get 3 hardcovers for $10, you guys. $10 for 3. That's buy 2, get 1 free. Amazing price. Soft cover books, $3 each. Or 3 for $5. That's like less than buy 2, get 1 free. I'm telling you, these prices are amazing. Cookbooks, $2. I don't know if you've ever bought in cookbooks or looked at cookbooks. A lot of cookbooks are very large. And for $2, that's a steal of a deal, you guys. Okay? All children's books, all of them, doesn't matter what it is, $1. $1 for children's books. Hello? They also had some other things. It was advertised as a book sale, but they had other things. They had puzzles, okay? If it was a 500-piece puzzle or more, $4. If it was a less than a 500-piece puzzle, $2. DVDs, CDs, $1 each. Board games, $2. This is cheaper than a garage sale, you guys. They also had fabric prints. So if you're unfamiliar with that, basically patterns to sew your own clothing or whatever. They were $1 each. I'm not sure how many people actually still do that. I know growing up in the 80s, my mother did that a lot, but I don't know how many people still do that. But they were $1 each, okay? They also sold dog treats. A bag of dog treats, $2 a bag. You guys, these prices are amazing. So I kind of knew what I was, getting into. Now, when it comes to books, of course, I have my favorite authors, right? Stephen King, he's up there for me. I like Harlan Coben. Murder mystery, you guys, honestly, murder mystery, right? I have a 7-year-old daughter. I love reading. I'm trying to instill that love of reading to her. She's funny because every time I give her books, she complains, oh, Mom, books. It's the same with clothes, right? Like, oh, more clothes. But she got a bunch of books at Christmas and she was like, oh, more books, right? I'd rather have toys. I can tell you, she has been reading those books she got from Christmas cover to cover since Christmas, like every day. They're all about animals, about different things about animals. She loves learning and she loves learning books. So I'm always on the lookout. Obviously for kids books, I'm looking for Robert Munsch. We love Robert Munsch. Mr. Men, Little Miss books, looking for those. There's a few things she is interested in, looking for those. So this book sale, you guys, they had tables and tables and tables and tables and tables of books. It was organized very well. They had them organized into categories. They even had signs for more well-known popular authors like Stephen King, Sue Grafton, Maeve Binchy. All of these well-known authors, they had their own little section. They organized this very, very well. Kudos to New Hope Dog Rescue. And as far as I know, all these people are volunteers. I could be wrong, but I think they are. They had a table set up for payments. They were accepting cash, e-transfers. I think those were the only two payments they were accepting at the time, was cash and e-transfer. But still, amazing. And the amount of people, you guys, there were so many people going through these books. Like, it warms my heart to know how many people still cherish books and love books in a world where we have e-readers and ebooks and all that kind of stuff. Like, it warmed my heart to see how many people still like a good old-fashioned book. So anyway, started looking. I started as soon as you walk in, and I just went table by table. Some people do it differently. I don't like to miss things. I also went on day 2. They did a sale for 3 days. I think actually 3 days they did a sale. I missed day 1. That was kind of on purpose, kind of not. I was worried if I went day 1, I would buy a lot. And if I waited till day 2, some books would be gone and I wouldn't be tempted. Because, I don't need books, but I love books. It's helping animals. Goes hand in hand for me, right? So I just started table by table. I came across some good stuff, you guys. Unfortunately, Stephen King, they were pretty picked over. Now, with this book sale, you had everything from super, super, super old, out of date books, books that were not in good condition. Now, reminding you, these were all donated to them, okay? So some books, really bad condition. Like, you could tell they have been read over and over and over and over again. All the spines were broken and cracked, and the covers were all, ripped and bent and that kind of thing. And then you had everything to books that look brand new, probably never read, maybe read once by a very careful reader who likes to keep their stuff pristine condition. So there was a wide range of things, old books, new books, like wide range. I took my husband with me. This was kind of a date day, kind of not, but we made it into a bit of a date day. Took my husband with me, and my husband, he likes books, but not as much as me. Like, he'll maybe look for something specific, but he's not going to browse. You know what I mean? He's just not like that. I even tried to say a couple times, like, hey, go look at the kids' books and see if there's anything for Violet in there. You know, and my husband, bless his heart, he's not familiar with how shopping works when it's a sale like this, like when it's a garage sale or when it's a thrift store or when it's a book sale. If you see something that you're interested in, whether you've decided you want it or not, what do, guys? You put it in your basket, right? You can always decide on it later, but you put it in your basket. You don't leave it on the shelf to think about it because someone's going to come and buy it. Right? So he kind of went and looked at the kids' books and he comes back. He's like, well, they have a couple Mr. Men books. And I'm like, grab them. They're $1 each. Violet loves those. Grab them. So by the time he saw them, came over to tell me they had them, went back, someone had taken them. And he's like, oh, I guess someone's already taken them. I'm like, yes. Yes. If you see something, put it in the basket. You can put it back later. But if you don't take it, someone else is going to take it on you, right? So that was fine. So we missed out on a couple things, but not a big deal, not a huge deal. She doesn't even know they were there. She doesn't even know it was a possibility to get. So let me show you what I got. Let's start with the kids' books, okay? Let's start with the kids' books. Knock Knock Jokes, Monkey Madness. My daughter is starting to get really into jokes and telling jokes. She really likes that her dad's a comedian, and I think part of her kind of wants to be. She loves stage. She loves having a microphone. She loves being the center of attention. So I'm like, you know what? She doesn't have any joke books. So I saw this one, and you guys, it is in excellent condition. Again, don't think it was ever read, if I'm being honest with you. Now, the cover price is $6.99. You guys, it was supposed to be $1. Like, look at this. It's glossy pages. It's an excellent condition. I don't think it was ever read. And this was here on day 2, you guys. So, I mean, there's a part of me that's like, wow, maybe I missed out some really good stuff on day 1, but that's fine. I'm happy with what I got. So I got her a joke book, okay? I picked up Paddington Classic, right? Again, this is in very good condition. This one you can tell has been read a bit. You know, I mean, it's got a few issues. I'm going to sneeze. Hang on. Excuse me. I might have another one, but bear with me. So this is the original story of the bear from Peru. It's so cute. Like, it's so cute. It's a classic. So I picked up Paddington. I picked up Bucket Filling from A to Z. You guys, this is a Scholastic book, I think. And this is really good. It's all about the key to being happy. It's great for kids. You know, it talks all about the different things, like J is for joyful, K is for kindness. There's some really good things in here, I think, in my opinion, for children to read about and learn about. Again, this one, original in US prices, was $9.95. It's supposed to be $1. Okay, I say supposed to be because we'll get to that in a minute. Pinkalicious. Okay, my daughter loves Pinkalicious. Number 1, she loves anything pink. And she has a couple Pinkalicious books. She loves them. She reads them all the time. We didn't have these. So we have Pinkalicious and the Pink Pumpkin. Again, this book, you guys, it looks in pristine condition. It looks brand new. It was $9.25. Now, this one is a Lift the Flap book. So, I mean, my daughter's 7. She's a little bit old for Lift the Flaps, but let's be honest, she likes Lift the Flaps. She likes them. So whatever, who cares? This one, again, you guys, it looks in brand new condition. Like the flaps don't even look like they've really been opened. So I'm happy with that. They have a whole bunch on the back that shows you all the different ones. It does say ages 3 to 7 on there. She's 7, so that's fine. So I picked up that. This one, not in as good a shape, but still good. So this is just Pinkalicious. You can tell this one has been read. This one has been used. Not a big deal. This one is ripped on the back. It's got a rip, you know. But for what's supposed to be $1, it's great. It's fine. Rupert. We bought this for my husband. This is something from his childhood that he had. He actually has a Rupert book that we've given to my daughter. It's not in the best shape. It's been well read. This one is in much better shape, so he wanted to pick this up. Don't forget, kids' books supposed to be $1, you guys. This one, I don't know the regular price of this, but it's a hardcover. I honestly feel like we got this more for him, but that's okay. So, I mean, it's got a lot of words in here, a lot of stuff, but this is something he remembers growing up. So, picks up Rupert. And then you guys, I found these in the kids section. 5 books, obviously in a series. I don't know if there's more to this series or not. Ask Me books, okay? My daughter loves learning. This is Ask Me About Plants. Do plants eat meat? Interesting question. These look brand new. They're hardcover. They're in excellent, excellent condition. I don't think they were ever read, because you know when you open a book for the first time, it makes kind of that creaking sound, like the pages have never been opened before. These had that, you guys. I don't know if you can still hear it. Hang on, let me see. Let me open it and see if you can hear it. Can you hear? I don't know if you can hear that. Anyway, they look brand new. You guys, look at this book. This is great. What do roots do? Are roots hairy? Which roots can you eat? Fun facts. Which plants use snorkels? There's things in here I don't even know. She loves learning. Now, these do not have a price on them, so I don't know what they were originally, but you guys, they look brand new. We also have Ask Me About Ancient Times. Who hid inside a horse? Like, these are things that are good for her to know. Ask Me About People and Places. Who dances with dragons, about different cultures and things that they do to celebrate different things. Like, you guys, they look so good. I was so happy I found these. Ask Me About Creepy Crawlies. Which bug uses a flashlight? Ask Me About Space. Can astronauts see me? Interesting things in here. I'm going to look these up here after a while and see, you know, what this series is and if there's more in it. Oops, as I hit myself in the face. That's okay. These look great. I love the pristine condition. Pristine. Supposed to be $1 each, you guys. Okay. So right now, if they were $1, we're at $5, $6, $7, $8, $9 to $11 in kids' books. Okay, $11 in kids' books, and most of them look brand new. Let's get to my stuff. Let's get to the fun stuff. Okay, I love ghost stories, that kind of thing. I do own a lot of ghost story books. They're all in storage. I honestly have no idea which ones I have. I know that sounds horrible, but I don't. I picked up 2. I might have these already. More Ghost Stories of Alberta. I also wanted to get this one because my husband's from Alberta and it's always fun. Regular $15, you guys. Remember, soft covers are $3 each or 3 for $5. Okay. So I picked up this one. Again, it's in good condition. Yeah, the pages are a little yellowed, but other than that, like, look, it's not even open all the way. Like, I don't think it was read. I picked up this one, Victorian Ghost Stories. When I went to pay, the girl saw it and she was like, oh, I've been looking for this one. I didn't think it was out yet. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. She's like, no, I'm glad that someone picked it up. But yeah, I've been looking for this one. Again, $15. I got it for, well, $3 each or 3 for $5. We'll see how many books I picked up. But like, love it. Victorian Ghost Stories. This book looked interesting to me. Brother Grimm, Murder is No Fairy Tale. Obviously, the Brothers Grimm fairy tale books. This is by Craig Russell. This one you can tell is red. The spine, I don't know if you can tell, but it does have some cracks in it. but still in fairly good condition. It did have a price of $5.99 on it. Looks like it was in a bargain bin somewhere, but obviously I didn't pay that. The inside looks great, so I'm interested to learn about that one. So again, 3 books there for $5. 11 plus 5, we're at $16. Okay. Then I came across something. I love mystery books, murder books, that kind of thing. I recently read a series, and it was so interesting because it was a mystery series. I think there were 7 books in the series, but it also shared recipes. Have you guys ever come across these books? They talk about recipes in the story, and then at the end of the book, they actually share the recipe with you on how to make it. I'm like, I love that. I came across these. I'm not familiar with this author. The author is Nancy Warren. This is called The Great Witches Baking Show. I was intrigued. Number 1, I love mystery. I love murder. I love witches. I love recipes. This book looks in pristine condition. The spine's not cracked. It looks brand new. It says it's the first in a series. It's crisp white pages. I'm intrigued. It's a murder mystery, you guys. There's recipes in the back. Poppy's recipe for tarte au citron, you guys. Like, yes, please. Lemon tart, yes, please. There's recipes in here. I'm excited. You know what else I was excited about? The whole series. All of them. Every single book in the series. Just like this on the table. All in pristine condition. Amazing. I looked it up while I was there. How many books are in this series? This is how many. This is all of them. Do you ever get that where you're looking for books and you find book 1 and book 4, but it's missing 2 and 3, or you find all of them except book 1 and you can't start reading it yet? You guys, all of them were there. All of them. I picked them up, obviously. I had to. How could I leave them there? How are these still there on day 2? I don't get it. But I just love it. So, The Great Witches Baking Show, book 1. Baker's Coven, book 2. Book 3, A Rolling Scone. Love it. Book 4, A Bunt Instrument. You guys, come on. Book 5, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, as in tears of a cake. I love a good pun. Crumbs and Misdemeanors. That was book 6. Book 7, A Cream of Passion. Book 8, Cakes and Pains. You guys, come on. Book 9, Whisk and Reward. Like, come on, you guys. So that was the series. Then, Gingerbread House, A Great Witches Baking Show Holiday Whodunit. Love it. These don't have an original price on them. Excuse me, I've been talking too much. But the whole series, pristine condition. I don't know if they were ever read. I am happy. Again, $3 each, or 3 for $5. What did I say we were at? We were at $16. 3, that's 5. 3, that's 10. That's $26. 3 is another 5. $31. And 1 for 3. $34. This should have cost me $34, you guys. We went to pay, okay? I was happy with what I got. Most of these books look in excellent brand new condition. Thrilled. $34, steal of a deal, okay? How many books do I have here? I've got 10, 13, and 11, 24 books, okay, for $34. We go to pay. There is a couple in front of us. They have got bags of books. I'm talking bags filled to the brim. Bags. They charged them $110. They must have had 6 big bags of books, like paperbacks, like crazy. Another person comes over and says, because we were just patiently waiting, it takes a while to go through. We're patiently waiting. And another person comes over and she's like, oh, are you ready to go? I'm like, yeah, sure. She's like, okay. So I put the bag down and she's counting. And I already know, I pre-calculated $34. That's what I'm expecting, $34. And she looks at me and she goes, $18, please. And I hesitated for a minute because I'm like, that number doesn't make sense on so many levels. Number one, I pre-calculated 34. I have 24 books here. Even if they were all $1 each, it should be at least $24. But she says 18. So the bargain hunter in me is thrilled because I'm like, $18. Yes. Okay. Pay and get out of there before they realize their mistake. But it's for the puppies, you guys. I can't gyp the puppies. So I look at her and I'm like, okay. And I'm literally going through this whole thing in my head with the calculation 34, 24, 18, puppies, deal. It's all going in my head. And my husband's just standing there. And I give her 20, right? And I'm like, 20, but I still felt, I'm like, no, this is for the puppies. So I go back in my wallet and I take out another 10. I gave her $30. I'm like, here's $30. Just no change needed. And she looks at me like I had just given her my kidney. She was just like, thank you so much. But in my head, I'm like, it's still too less. Like I should be giving you at least $4 more. But I'm like, you know what? $30. She charged me 18. I gave her 30. The money's going to the puppies. I was happy with that. I was like, $30, please. Rescue some dogs, right? So you guys, not only did I get a steal of a deal, I helped the puppies. I got some great books here to read. I'm very excited about it. The last day of the sale, they did put on their Facebook page that the prices were different. They were like, a bag of books, $5, a box of books, $10. They still had a lot of books there. It all went to help rescue animals. Very, very important cause. I definitely will be going back to their book sale next time they have one because I got some great stuff. So that is my Fun Friday. Last little thing for Fun Friday. Okay, I'm going to sneak another one in on this video just because I need to share with you. Okay. Where I live in Saskatoon, I pick up my daughter from school, go home. We take the same route home every day, and we drive down 8th Street, which if you're not from here, it's a main drag, right? And my daughter is very perceptive, and she's noticing, she's 7, she's noticing signs and businesses and stores and all that kind of stuff. And we drove by and there was a new store opening, and they have got the best sign. Like, it catches your attention. It looks fun, inviting, and it's called Swirl. Swirl? It says Swirl, but I think it's Swirl World is what it's actually called. And I noticed it, but I didn't know what it was. And my daughter one day, she's like, what's Swirl? And I'm like, I don't know. She goes, can we go there sometime? I'm like, maybe. And every time we pass and she brings it up again. Mom, can we go to Swirl? So I said to my husband, I'm like, hey, I've looked into this place, like online. It says it's like a frozen yogurt, like ice cream kind of place, which I was also kind of interested about because at one point we probably had 4 frozen yogurt stores here, and then they all shut down. We didn't have a single one. Now all of a sudden we have Swirl World. I'm like, what is this place? So I told my husband, let's check this out before we take our daughter there because I want to know what we're getting into, right? You guys, if you haven't been to Swirl World in Saskatoon, or maybe they have one where you live, you need to go to Swirl World. I'm telling you. Okay? You walk in. There was one gentleman, pretty sure the owner, very friendly. Hello, welcome to Swirl World. Have you been here before? No, we haven't. We were overwhelmed. There were things everywhere. You guys, they have, it's a serve yourself ice cream bar. Okay? It's done by weight, which is what the old frozen yogurt places used to go by. They had, they had like nine or 12 different types of ice creams. They had ice creams, they had yogurts, they had vegan, different flavors. They had vanilla, they had chocolate. They had where you could combine the two to vanilla chocolate. They had cafe latte, they had mascarpone, combine the two, tiramisu. It went on and on. Not only that, he had another like 5 or 6 ice cream machines that he's waiting to put in. So there's going to be even more flavors. Now that's just the ice creams. Then you have your toppings. You guys, I kid you not. Anything you can think of. They had everything. They had something called unicorn dust. They had nerds. They had all different types of nuts. They had different kinds of candies. They had tons of gummies. They had like something called chocolate river rocks that look like river rocks, but they were chocolates. They had all different kinds of chocolates. They had cookies, Oreo cookies, vanilla Oreo cookies. They had sticks like the Reese's peanut butter sticks. They had Pockies. They had everything. They even had chocolate covered strawberries. They had fresh fruits. Okay? Fresh fruits, fresh pineapple, fresh strawberries, fresh blueberries, fresh raspberries. They had boba. They had the pearls. They had the popping pearls. They had they had all of it. You guys, they had mango pearls. They had popping pearls. They had whipped cream. They had caramel sauce, chocolate sauce, strawberry sauce, sprinkles, all kinds of sprinkles. They had everything you could imagine. It was so overwhelming because I'm like, I want it all, but I know I can't have it all. It was crazy. My husband and I took a little bit of kind of everything. Both of them together was about $15. So, I mean, honestly, comparable, right? You go to Dairy Queen or something like that, it's going to be probably about 15 bucks. It was very comparable to that. It was amazing. It was so good. My husband's like, we need to go back to Swirl World. Like, it was so good. And what I love about it is there's so many choices. There's so many options. You could literally go there every day for over a year and get something different every single time. Like, it's crazy. And they're getting more machines. They were very friendly. The place was clean. They had lots of tables. You could sit in and eat it. They had takeout like lids on there. You could take it to go. Really great store. So Swirl World, check it out if you haven't yet. So that was our Fun Friday. We had a blast. It was a great time. Yeah, I hope you guys had fun on your Fun Friday. And if you don't know what to do, try Swirl World. I highly recommend it. Thank you guys so much for watching your Melissa Moments. We will see you next time. Bye.